Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. My name is Wajiha and yesterday I went to my favorite library and I don't know if it's just me, honestly it brings me such happiness when I go to my favorite library and just strolling through those book aisles on a sunny day and the feeling when you pick like the perfect book. I don't know, it's just the small things in life. Anyways, so I got a few books. And so I got a fiction book, a nonfiction book, and a religious book. So I thought, let me step up my book game. And basically today, I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm going to make this custom DIY bookmark that I absolutely love. So I made this one and it's Arabic themed. So for those of you who don't know, Ramadan is just a month of contemplation, getting closer to God, and honestly self-improvement and just resetting spiritually and physically. And I really want to take it seriously this year. I mean, I feel like whenever Ramadan comes around, like the past years, I'm always just like, oh my god, it passed by so fast. And usually I just mostly look forward to Eid, but this time I'm like, no, let's just really think about how I want to spend this entire month, because it's honestly a blessing. Like before I used to complain like, oh my god, gotta fast, not gonna eat, what am I gonna do? But honestly, the amount of time that you have when you're not thinking about food is crazy. And because also you're not really thinking about food and you have a little bit maybe like less energy, you're just like focusing on what you need to focus on. Like, and I'm just like, why am I not taking advantage of this? So this Ramadan I'm going to be pre-planning, and I basically have a template that I made on Notion because I have been loving Notion to organize my life, like let me tell you. So I'm going to be walking you guys through how I'm organizing myself this Ramadan in terms of goals, in terms of habit tracking and such. And also I made this bookmark for when I'm reading the Quran and stuff so that I know where I am. And I just thought it was like super fun and a super nice way that you can even like gift to other people too, like during the month. So let's get into this video. So I'm starting off here by grabbing my iPad, and basically all I did was I searched up for the Arabic font of what I wanted, and I'm just tracing it out. Now you can do whichever font or whatever word that you'd like. I am not a great calligraphy artist, so that's why I'm just tracing it, and I feel like it's a lot more accurate. I did the word like Iqra, which means read, and basically just tracing it out on an A4 piece of paper. And now I'm just cutting out the actual bookmark. So I'm using this cardstock paper that I have, and I'm basically just making it 5 inches in length and 1.7 inches in width. So now that I have that all cut out, I'm basically just taking the A4 piece of paper that I previously traced and putting that on top of the bookmark, and then tracing it again, and it transferred over. And then now I'm just going in with a fine black tip marker and just tracing the outline of the word again. And then after I'm done this, I'm basically just going to color it in with a thicker Sharpie marker so I can get that nice black look. So this is what it looks like after I'm done. And now I'm basically just taking some Scotch tape. I have the big Packers tape, and if you don't have a laminator, this is just an easy and cheaper way of making your bookmark basically just waterproof and it'll last for longer. So I'm just taking the tape and making sure that I get the whole bookmark under the tape, and then basically just going to do this again for the other side. And then after that's all done, just grabbing some scissors and cutting off the excess pieces. Now for the tassel, I'm using this black macrame yarn, and I just got this piece of cardboard. Now you'll need a piece of cardboard or something sturdy so that you can wrap the macrame yarn around. So I'm cutting a first piece and putting that on top, and then basically just going to grab the rest of the macrame yarn and keep winding it on the cardboard piece just like this. And I am basically just going to cut it off and then tie the top macrame piece together. I'm basically just taking another piece of the macrame string and tying it to the top head over here. Now because I'm using macrame and it's a little bit thicker, I am going to have to brush it in order to get those nice tassels. And once that's all done, you just want to cut off whatever excess and then shape it however you want. Now with the second piece that I did, I do have to cut it off, and I'm basically just using glue to make sure that it stays and it doesn't stick out. So once that's all done, I'm basically just taking a hole puncher and then hole punching a hole at the top of the bookmark, and then putting the tassel that I just made through the hole and tying it together. And there we have this super cute, super chic bookmark that literally costed less than $1. You're going to start by opening up your Notion notebook. So I am just starting with a blank page, and I am naming it Ramadan. And I'm going to add a cover. So I wanted to make it Ramadan themed, so I'm just basically just typing in mosque. But now we're just going to select empty page, and I wanted to put an icon in, so I just put a moon. We're first going to want to put a divider, and then we're going to go scroll down and choose the 2-column option, because I want to put some text on the side and then the calendar on the right hand side. So the first text that I'm putting up is daily verse. Basically, whenever I read Quran, I'm just gonna put whatever daily verse that I really like. And then on the right hand side, you're gonna go and choose the calendar view and just create a new database so that it's a blank calendar. And I'm basically just moving it to how I want it. And to basically highlight the titles, I'm basically just going in and putting in a color background as yellow and turning it into a heading 3. And so for the calendar, I'm just going to name it Ramadan, and year is 1444 AH. So the thing is, with this calendar, I try to look for an Islamic widget but couldn't really find one. So I just went in, for example, like first Ramadan, I added a property. I actually made it as a select, so then I'm able to select the Ramadan option, and so I just named it Ramadan, and then I'm going to make it yellow, so then whenever I do add a number to the calendar, instead of having it like first Ramadan and you won't be able to see it, go to properties and go to the toggle option and select the view toggle, so then the Ramadan basically shows up and it's in yellow. And basically I did this for the rest of the days and the rest of the month, so you can kind of go through and do that. If you want to add other things, you can even add Laylatul Qadr, Tarawih, whatever you want to do, so you can add that to your calendar. And then basically for Quran verses, I'm just going to go to noblequran.com and then just copy paste. So I just did Bismillah because I haven't started yet. You know how you have a daily quote? So for Ramadan, it's going to be daily verse, and then putting the meaning at the bottom. And then I'm also going to change the meaning into a quote. And then basically under this, I'm going to do another heading, and it's going to be for goals. I'm going to do a numbered list of the goals that I have this Ramadan. And then the next header is going to be Quran tracker. And so basically I can just keep track of what surah I'm on, what verse I'm on, so then I know where I stopped. And then I just have links, so basically whatever links that I have, maybe any Islamic lecture that I want to listen to, or just links that kind of pop up. So now we're going to go into the meal plan. This is again, just put a divider and again the heading, and this time we're going to select gallery view, and then I'm going to go into each page and change it. For example, I wanted this to be the first one to be sahur, so I'm just changing it to sahur. For the cover image, I wanted it to be nice, so basically I actually just did a link, so you can choose whatever picture you'd like. Yeah, so I did one for sahur, and I'm doing one for iftar, and one for snacks. So it's basically just the same process. I just added a little icon and then copy pasted an image that I really liked. In these pages, you can slowly add, for example, recipes or links to recipes. That's what I'm planning on doing. So after this, I'm going to go look at some recipes that I really like, or just ideas for each one, and then I can keep track of basically my meals. So the next part is basically the habit tracker. Once you go to new, you want to do table view, and basically just again new database, so it's all fresh. And then I title this Ramadan daily, and for the first column I just wanted to basically just put in the days, so I'm doing it by first day, second day, third, basically all the way until the 29th. So the first thing I'm doing is day, and the cool thing is you can also put icons. What you want to do actually is go to type and then go all the way down to checkbox, so it becomes a checkbox, so then you can just take it off whenever you do it. And I'm also naming this Read Quran. And then the second column that I wanted to do is Sadaqah, so taking out Sadaqah every day, just like $1 every day. Basically, you can just add in whatever habits that you'd like to do this month. And I'm just gonna continue this. Now I'm gonna go through the days. So what I just said, so basically first day, second day, and then all the way down, and then you can continue. And pretty much that is it. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm super excited, honestly, to be so organized this Ramadan, and I hope this really helped and you can make your own planner. But I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.